On Elevator Pitch this week, we have three young men from Delhi IIT's Incubator who are going to pitch their company called Vaani. What do? Well, they concentrate on bringing education to the villages via their various radio programs. What's so unique about this, you might ask? Well, we give them the stage and let them tell you themselves.
The importance of information services in rural areas is well known. There is an increasing interest among corporates and businesses and governments at various levels on how to engage with rural consumers.
But there are significant constraints in providing such information services in rural areas. Vaani has solved this problem by developing very low-cost appliances that can be simply plugged into existing cable television stations in rural areas or into private and community radio stations, and consumers can interact with these systems through their mobile phones.
Anything played through our platform can be localized to fairly small areas, even a few villages. So you can deliver content in local language in a way that local people understand. Our products have been customized to work in challenging rural environments. So they are very high on ease of use and very high on robustness.
I'm Parminder. I handle operations and business building at Vaani.
I'm Aditeshwar. I head the technology development at Vaani.
And I am Mayank. I am leading the strategy building and business building for Vaani.
At this point, we're looking at 2 crores of funding.
This funding will be utilized for further technology building and business development over the next 2 to 3 years.
For this, we are willing to give 7.5% equity stake in Vaani.
All wired up and plugged in, but is the investor ready to switch on? We take the pitch to them and find out.
With a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering and an MBA, Sanjeev Aggarwal founded Daksh in the year 2000, which was a pioneer in BPO sector. Today, he's one of the co-founders of Helion Ventures. So let's see what feedback he has for a young team of Vaani.
The company has built a very interesting value proposition, given that it is touching the bottom of the pyramid, which is where the next phase of growth for Indian economy is going to come from. So I think at a very macro level, they have positioned this at the right place. I like the fact that there is a broad founding team. That is very positive, because a well-built founding team can create a scale business. And the third piece that I like is that the content would be customized at a village level. So they will have very sticky audience. So these would be the pros in favor of this business to get funded. My sense is that things that can come in the way, one, it's not very clearly understood as to what is the way they will monetize or they will generate revenue. I also feel that this is a relationship amongst equals, but I think one CEO who can be the driving force is important to target. And 3, the mammoth effort that would go into building content for each village, I think may just overwhelm them. But I think conceptually, given the targeting at a village level and picking rural consumer as the theme, company is thinking the right way.
Well, feedback is always constructive, and I'm sure Vaani will find that extremely useful.